Metroid Dread is the first mainline Metroid game in 19 years, and a direct follow-up to Metroid Fusion. There have been many installments in between, but none of them has advanced the story ever since Metroid Fusion that launched all the way back in 2002 for the Game Boy Advance. From the first media that has been released by Nintendo of Metroid Dread, we can already see that this game will take the series forward in another way. Samus this time has a different suit. She's also on a new planet and faces new enemies. But what happened between Metroid Fusion and Metroid Dread?
So at the end of Metroid Fusion, Samus escapes the BSL, crashes it into planet SR388, thereby seemingly destroying the X-Parasite, but she does not escape the space station alone, right?
That is correct. She is now accompanied by her new animal friends, a Dakora, a baby Dakora and 3 Etacoons. And of course, Adam Malkovich, her former commanding officer that has now turned into an AI. So Samus made a lot of friends before coming to planet ZDR. If you are curious to learn more about this new planet ZDR, check out our in-depth video where we discuss and analyze planet ZDR and the Chozo presence that is on this new world. Now the AI version of Adam returns in Dread, which this time is fully voice acted with a robotic sounding voice. A cutscene with Samus speaking to him is briefly seen in the gameplay that was shown during the Treehouse Live. Although it is very difficult to hear because the Treehouse presenters, the Treehouse hosts, are talking over Adam's voice, but if you listen very carefully, you can hear his robotic voice.
Make it clear too that Adam is Samus's ship's computer. We're going to skip through this area really quickly and have Dan kind of summarize what Adam says,
So it is really interesting to hear Adam as an AI for the first time, and I think the way that Mercury's team and Nintendo have handled this is indeed very fitting for the Metroid franchise. It is unknown where Samus's new gunship is, and if her friend animals are also there. It would be nice of course if they also serve a purpose, similar to in Super Metroid where they teach Samus how to wall jump and speed boost. Perhaps they will just serve as a place of comfort in her gunship, where you can save your game, recharge your energy and possibly interact with them. The story in Metroid Dread starts with a mysterious transmission that implies that the X-Parasite, which Samus was gravely afflicted by and is thought to have destroyed in Metroid Fusion, may still exist.
So what about the Federation? Is Adam still working for this organization and is Samus still taking assignments from them?
That is an interesting question. It should be noted that Adam is of course an AI in service of the Galactic Federation. However, Samus is possibly not entirely on friendly terms with the Galactic Federation anymore, as she conflicts with them in Metroid Fusion. If you remember, in Metroid Fusion the Federation took a heavy interest in the X-Parasites, seeing their limitless potential, possibly using them as bioweapons or some other purpose. Samus heavily objected this, knowing how extremely dangerous these parasites are and how they could have brought about the end of the entire universe.
In Metroid Fusion, Samus' suit was greatly transformed after emergency removal of pieces eroded by the X-Parasite and a life-saving injection of the Metroid vaccine, which explains the organic appearance for the suit. But this new suit looks really different. So what happened there?
This time we can see that her suit is gradually returning to its original mechanical power suit form. It is unknown how she is able to return back to this original suit, but if you look closely in the new art, you can actually see what looks like organic material or tissue in the openings of this new suit, suggesting that it is actually built on top of her fusion suit. This new power suit also has a couple of new abilities, some familiar and some new. For example, the Aeon powers are back from Metroid Samus Returns, but they will be more tailored to the new enemies, the Emmy. For example, there is now the Phantom Cloak, and with this ability active, Samus can move without causing any sound. So what is this Aeon? So the Aeon is a very mystical and powerful energy source that the Chozo were extracting from SR388's native fauna, and this can be clearly seen in the Chozo memories from Samus Returns. This time Samus is also much faster and more agile than in previous Metroid titles. The suit does not retain the Varia or gravity suit functionalities that Samus had at the end of Fusion, meaning that Samus will still take damage in extreme temperatures and be hindered by water. It also appears to lack the defensive properties that Samus possessed before acquiring the new suit, as it was shown she could not fight enemy units and survive. She retains her counter move from Samus Returns, as well as her gliding ability. There is already an image in which we can see other abilities that Samus uses to upgrade her suit. These are, for example, the Spider Magnet, which we still know from Metroid Prime and Metroid Samus Returns, the Missile, the Power Beam and the Charge Beam, all familiar upgrades from the previous Metroid games. Samus will of course need all these new abilities to combat the dangerous new stalker enemy known as the Emmy, and you can learn more about the Emmy in our in-depth video analysis of this new foe. And with that said, we've come to the end of this video. For more Metroid Dread and Metroid lore, stay subscribed to our channel and of course give this video a like and comment below on what you would like to see in this new Metroid game. And thank you so much for watching and we'll see you next time.